Have you ever wondered why the Catholic Bible has more books than the Protestant Bible? The answer goes way back to the Old Testament and the Hebrew Bible. The Catholic Old Testament actually has 46 books, while the Protestant Old Testament has 39 books. The extra 7 books, which include books such as Tobit, Judith, Sirach, Baruch, Wisdom of Solomon, First Maccabees, and Second Maccabees, are usually referred to as the Deuterocanonical books or the Apocrypha. Now, let me explain to us the difference. In Jesus' time, the Jews in Israel actually used the Hebrew scriptures, while the Jews who lived outside Israel, especially in places such as Alexandria, used the Septuagint, which is a Greek translation of the Hebrew Bible, including those extra 7 books. So those books were not actually an invention of the Catholic Church. No, they were actually Jewish books read by the Jews, popular among the Jews. However, they were written in the Greek language. Now, the early church actually used the Septuagint, meaning that they actually read and quoted from the Deuterocanonical books. When I say the early church, I don't mean the Roman Catholic Church. The early church was one universal church having the 5 Holy Sees. Now, what are the 5 Holy Sees? These are major church headquarters in Jerusalem, in Antioch, in Constantinople, in Rome, and in Egypt. Yes, the Coptic church in Egypt. So the church was one universal church in 5 major locations. There was no Roman Catholic Church. So it was the church in Rome that later became the Roman Catholic Church. So all that the Catholic Church did was to preserve the Septuagint tradition. So they preserved the Bible the way it was used by the early church. So why is it that the Pentecostal Bible has less amount of books? I'm going to explain. Around 90 AD, when Jewish leaders met at what is often called the Council of Jamnia, and there they actually confirmed a Jewish canon, excluding those 7 extra books. Later, in a subsequent video, I'm going to tell us why the Jewish leaders actually excluded those 7 extra books. But the Catholic Church actually preserved the Septuagint tradition. Now, in the 16th century, during the Reformations, the Protestants decided to follow the Hebrew canon that does not have those 7 extra books. This is why the Catholic Bible has more books than the Protestant Bible. So I'm going to make a part 2 video so as to explain further why those 7 extra books were rejected. But meanwhile, 7 extra books are still good to be read.